and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I'm here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends and I get together, find some inspiration, and we try and recreate it in our own way. And this is Eve's layout, and I found this and I fell in love with it. And after I didn't even pay attention to who it was, and we actually were getting ready to scrap lift her back in, I think, October. So we put it off till December to scrap lift her again. I am going to use my print shot by Vicki Booten to document a picture of me and three of my friends having a good old time this past summer when we went over to a friend's house and googly-eyed her house. This is our evidence picture of us outside her house. I have 2 boxes of ephemera, lots of stickers and embellishments. I've got some scraps, the 6x8 paper pad, the 12x12 paper pad, bunch of loose papers, just all the things. Plus I have Flair from the Flair Hut that was created in the color shades for print shop. And I also have my circle punch from Creative Memories, and it is a 1-inch punch, so I can use the Flair, and it'll be the same size. So I have my papers and my embellishments. I have my Flair and my picture, as well as this awesome layout. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I love using scraps. It makes my heart happy. It makes just everything. I just love using them because then I don't feel as bad for keeping them. And I keep all the sizes. So I use only scraps to punch these circles, and I end up punching more than I need because my original plan was to make more circles and put more on the page, similar to hers. Not as many because based on how many she's got on here, well, I don't know. I probably could have pulled that off, but I hate math, you all. I'm a bookkeeper. That's my job, and I hate math. Don't tell my boss. No, she knows. So I put a little dot down at every inch. And of course, because my circles are an inch, they touch. And I don't want that. But I didn't feel like doing the math and trying to figure out what I wanted to do to get them laid out evenly. So I just took every other one out and left that gap there. And I really do love the way that this turned out. I only used 25 circles and they're spread out pretty good. But I do really like the way it worked out. I take my Tim Holtz Distress tool and I distress all 25 of the circles and put them down. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with how evenly I put them down there. Yes, I went through with a ruler, made a dot. I put the glued dot on top of that circle so that it should be pretty close. But I am terrible about lining things up. That's why a lot of times I don't like to do things that are super symmetrical and have to have like specific measurements because I can't stand having that pressure. And I'm OCD enough to where like it would irritate me if, you know, I was holding this up and saw one that was like wonky. Now, I am sure that some of them are off. Like I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I think that peach one's a little high, but it's fine. But anyway, so that's why I typically steer clear of those kinds of things. But I picked this dang layout because it is so fun. And I thought of some other ways that I would like to try and create something similar to this in the future. And I'm actually thinking about using my Cricut to put together a cut the circles out that way and then have like a real fun paper behind it, or use scraps and fill in the holes with the scraps so it wouldn't have that distressed look like these do, but it would still have lots of color and another way to use scraps up. So that might be in the future. So I just use some of my stickers and embellishments to build the little clusters like she has in the top left, like kind of towards the middle, and then the bottom right. And I'm just kind of going with that same circular theme. I pulled a couple of different things. I also pulled 3 different Flair. One is a purple wood grain because I'm using that wood grain in the background. It's kind of hard to tell from here that it's wood grain, but that tealy color is wood grain from the paper pad. And then I also pull this aqua colored camera, and then like this black squiggly, because I wanted to bring some black in because I did matte my picture in black. I am going to use some, well, there's some of the circles are black and white. And then also I use that flare that's got the black squiggly. So I figured I would go ahead and bring that in and I do my journaling in black. Yes, I journal on this layout. Just a little though. I don't journal very often. I know I need to, but I can't. I don't always like my handwriting. And a lot of times I don't like to do it on camera just in case I'm going to put like people's names or locations or something like that down on here. So sometimes I will do journaling or say or think I'll do journaling after I'm done with my layout share at the end of the month. But, you know, it's fine. Maybe one day I'll get really bored and I'll pull books out and start journaling and things. Who knows? But for now, getting the memories documented is good. So after I got all of that down and my little title that says remember these things, which is right above the picture, I just add some other little wordy bits. One of them says embrace your uniqueness, which we are definitely a unique group of people. We I mean, we literally had been over at my friend's house who's at the beach and googly-eyed her house. And so this is us proving, having evidence that we were there. You're not supposed to have evidence for that stuff, right? I did do a layout back in October for 30 Days of Sketches if you're interested of the evidence inside the house of the googly eyes. So, you know, if you're interested in looking at that, that's back in October. And it will go side by side with this picture or this layout. So, but anyway, that is it. Like I said, I did a little journaling on here and made it just a little note about going over and googly-eyeing our friend's house and how I couldn't do life without these ladies. This was a fun layout to do. I did not get stressed out by the circles, so yay for that. It is 10 o'clock on Saturday night, the night before this is supposed to go live, and so that's pretty late for me, but not the latest I've done it, but pretty late. So I hope you will go check out the other ladies who hop along with me for Scraplift Crafternoon. I just adore watching how they take the exact same thing as me and sometimes the exact same collections, not even planned, and we create, you know, some things very similar and some things completely different. I just love to watch the differences. So I hope you will go check them out. Their information will be below in the playlist, as well as Eve, and all of her information will be below. So go check her out because she is obviously fantastic. We've already pulled 2 of her layouts to Scraplift. So I hope y'all have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.